Hi, this is Terry from Fabric Junction, and today I have another block for you from our blog. We started our blogging a couple months ago, creating a whole series of 6.5-inch blocks with the intent of making a quilt. But if you don't want to make a quilt out of all these 6.5-inch blocks, I'll show you at least how to put the block together, and you can figure out a great use for it for yourself. My sample is a potholder. Potholders make a great simple gift. And the one I have today, I made out of wedding fabric because this would make a great gift as a wedding gift and is so pretty, just nice and simple, be able to show off the silhouette in the fabric. So once my pieces were cutted, as you can see, they're a series of triangles. These triangles are all the same size, and the one large triangle to create the other half, as you can see in our finished potholder. And then the back, I used the silhouette fabric. To start, I just need to put the two together with the silhouette and the gray. Press to the darker, the less bulky. Trim my dog ears, half square triangles, plenty of dog ears. I put it back in my layout to make sure that I know how to pick up my next piece. And I'm going to grab one of the triangles, and as you can see, this one goes at a little different angle across the two pieces, because we want to make that bigger triangle. And a quick press on that seam. Lay her down. Get my other one. Now this one, since I'm using such big pieces, this would look great in a quilt, and it would go fairly fast. Because not all our quilts or blocks that I picked out have such nice big pieces. A lot of them are fairly small, but they're fun. Get rid of the dog ear. Now when I line up, because I always figure my cutting might be just a little bit more accurate than my piecing, because I might have taken too big, I might have taken too small, I might have, you never know exactly what I did. So I try to line up a little bit more with the point than I do actually with where my seam allowance is. Go. And when I'm crossing, I pay attention to my X that I made right here, that I want to cross right at that point, so that I'm not taking too big a bite and cutting my tip off, or too small and leaving it looking different. And even though this is the light, that's the direction I'm going to press this one, because that is the less bulky in this particular case. Trim my dog ears. Okay, here is my 6.5-inch block. To make it a potholder, which I like my potholders to be 8 to 9 inches, I did cut out strips, and these are 1.5 by 6.5, and I will sew them to the sides. And then for the top and the bottom, they are 1.5 again by 8.5. And this way I can kind of shift them so that my words for I do and Mr. and Mrs. show up beautifully. After I get those sewn together, to finish my potholder, I have a back that's cut much bigger. One batting, and like I said, you can use a batting or you can use just the Insulbright. When I have made potholders with just the Insulbright, and they're not bad. I don't mind at all. Adding the one batting, yes, fine. If you don't have Insulbright, you'll need at least 3 layers of the batting to get you enough insulation against the heat. The Insulbright makes a world of difference. Okay, you have all your layers. You have all your layers put together, and now you're going to quilt it. So I do just a real simple stitch in the ditch on this one, and I went all the way around the outside and inside just to kind of give a little accent to each piece because they were quite big. Beautiful profile of the silhouettes on the back, and there is my great wedding gift that I have ready for a friend. Thank you again for watching. Go to our blog where all of our measurements are for the block, and there is a lot of blocks on there to check out. And check out our website. Maybe you need to order a bag of Insulbright. But again, thank you for watching us at Fabric Junction.